This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the 2022 Corvair Days, put on by the
Central Pennsylvania Corvair Club.
You see, I told you, John, it'd be easy. All you have to do is talk. It's great. John over here, El Vice President, though, and be nice to him, he's a Vice President, is going to show us around. We're checking out this Corvair ramp side. Show us what's so unusual with the Corvair.
Okay, well, first of all, Corvair made cars from 1960 to 1969.
Mm-hmm.
During that time, they also ventured into vans, Greenbriers, which is like a passenger van. The Corvan is more like a delivery van.
Mm-hmm.
They had two types of pickup. The ramp side, which you can see the ramp, that's the reason it's called a ramp side. And they had a load side, which did not have the ramp.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so two different kinds of pickups, two different kinds of vans. The vans and the pickups were discontinued by 65. The cars changed style in 65. 62, 64, they're all basically the same style, like the white one right there.
Uh-huh.
Starting in 65, they changed the style to the late model, which is like the red one and the Evening Orchid right there.
Right.
Those are the two styles of cars and the various things. The ramp side, and by the way, everything is air-cooled rear engine.
Right.
Now, in the ramp side,
all the 6 cylinders, same 6.
yes, the ramp side, the engine is actually back here.
Uh-huh.
And the nice thing about ramp side is you can literally drive in like a lawnmower.
Right.
You want to load something, simply drive it in. You could put things back here.
Uh-huh.
Or if you had like a refrigerator or an appliance, it was
right
a lot easier to walk in there than try to load back here.
How many do they sell, do you know?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
We'll have to find out. One thing which I do want to pick up, I noticed, this one's an automatic. I always love the automatics. That lever on the dashboard.
Right.
That is cool. And that's a 3-speed automatic, if I'm not mistaken. 2-speed. Okay.
Power glide.
Power glide. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
The nice thing about the ramp side or the Corvair pickup in general, over like the Fords and the Dodges, who also made a similar body style, the engine being in the rear, they weren't nose heavy. With the engine up there, they were nose heavy. You hit the brakes.
Oh.
You could actually, if you're not careful, bring the back end up.
Oh, geez. Well, the one thing I remember about my Corvan was I would, on a cold day, I would hit a puddle, and I had the defroster on, and all of a sudden the windshield would fog up because the the heating ducts got cooled real quick.
Yes, because the heating and cooling's back here.
Right.
And they have a duct to the front.
To the front.
Okay.
Absolutely wild. Let's check out this Greenbrier over here. These are so well dressed. It's amazing. They're like little luxury cars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this one has the screens and everything. Wow. I love the roll-down windows in the center of a van. That is great.
You could, these seats could be removed,
right,
or turned around. You could have 3 seats in a row if you want.
Nice.
The engine is still back there, so you have luggage over the engine, but you have plenty of room. This is the 2, 4, 6 door. 2 up here,
right,
2 here, and 2 back there.
Very
they
good.
also made an 8 door, which you have another set of doors like this directly on
the other side. Yeah.
So, and they were very comfortable to ride in. And my brother had one, and we rode in it, and it was delightful.
These are amazing, absolutely amazing. Now, like the other vans of the, you still sat in front of the front wheels, so
you have to be careful learning to drive it.
Yeah.
Because your tendency would be cut around the corner too short, and you end up going up over the curb with the back.
Clipping.
So it's an acquired thing. Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
Going around.
Yes, indeed. Let's check out that station wagon. That's another unusual there.
Okay.
Again, that's only what, a 2-year run was on the station wagon?
I think 60 and 61.
Well, this one's 62.
Okay, yeah, I said 60.
Yeah.
61, 60.
61. Well, we'll catch it. Don't worry about it. I always miss by a year.
Well, and this one, besides being the station wagon, typical station wagon, you have trunk storage up here.
Right.
Because again, there's the engine back here.
Fantastic.
And you drop this down,
Right.
and you have more storage right here with it.
Yeah, it was literally GM's answer to the Volkswagen,
Yes.
influenced by Porsche with the 6-cylinder. Excuse me, that's right. Porsche did not have the 6-cylinder yet. They were still running the 4.
I think they did.
Yes, 65, the 911 with the 6-cylinder came out. So,
And Volkswagen, of course, had 4.
Right.
Most of these had, depending on the engine, anywhere from 95 to 140. And if you're turbocharged, you get 150 or 180.
oh my gosh.
Okay? And you put 180 horsepower, not in one of these, but one of those,
Yeah,
they would go.
they would boogie, that's for sure.
It would take a V8 to outrun them.
This is such an amazing thing by GM.
Yes,
What a concept. And of course, we always mention Nader
Yes.
and with the swing axles, but Mercedes and Triumph also ran swing axles. If you kept the tires inflated,
Correctly.
yes. Which,
They recommend as much as 10 pounds. 10 pounds less in the front than in the rear. It's interesting that Nader put down a Corvair. Nader, I don't think, ever had a driver's license.
no, he didn't.
So, how
Yeah.
can somebody who never drove the vehicle criticize it?
Yeah.
Nader was out to make a name for himself.
Oh, yeah.
And he did.
Yes.
And he sold a lot of books.
Yes. And he still makes money, from what I understand, going to Corvair conventions.
He shows up every once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, by 64,
Right.
they put a spring between at the axles that really took away a lot of the bowing in.
Yeah.
Okay. But I've seen these
The
cars
camber.
on autocross actually do a 180,
Yeah.
not flip over, just spin around. You lose it on autocross.
Oh, yeah.
Going around the pylons.
Well, it's a different way of driving when the engine's hanging aft of the rear axle.
Yeah.
You have to keep power on, and it's a very sudden switch. That's the same thing with Porsche.
Yes.
Porsche will do the same thing, as well known for it. So that is wild.
And in 1965, when they switched the body style,
Yeah, let's go take a look. See. Yeah.
they also changed the suspension.
Ah, okay.
And I also have a Corvette.
Uh-huh.
And if you look under my Corvair, and the first Corvette I ever bought was 01.
Right.
If you put my 01 Corvette up on a lift, and my 65 Corvair up on a lift, they have the same rear end. Rear
Really?
suspension, same.
Jeez.
So, what can I say?
Yeah. Yeah.
These are very stable and great drivers. I have one of each. I have a 64 and a 65. The 64 is more sedan-like. It's a convertible, but it's very soft driving, very easy. The 65 is a little more sporty. My 65 has a 144 speed. My
Right.
64 has a 110 horsepower power glide.
Oh,
So my 65 will really go
yes.
when I want it to.
Oh, yeah.
It'll keep up with traffic, and it has a huge amount of torque. So you never have to worry about downshifting to go up over a hill.
Really?
Anything like that.
Interesting.
So the torque is there.
That is fantastic.
And of course, in inclement weather, you're in good shape.
Yes.
As a teenager, when I went to college, I commuted, and I drove a 63 Corvair And the only thing that would slow me down was when the snow got so deep that it would build up under the car.
It was snowplow, yeah.
And, you know, that's a disadvantage. But if you look on, I have a C7 Corvette.
Uh-huh.
If you look under my new Corvette and look under my Corvair, both of them are covered underneath. So the new Corvettes
just glide right over.
Yep.
This is fantastic.
So, you know, it is what it is with the place, but, you know, that's the floor.
Yeah.
And they'll go any place. It's just amazing how stable they are in any kind of weather.
That is something else.
Just remember to drive in the weather.
Yes.
You know, if it's snowy, slow down. If it's rainy,
slow down.
Be careful.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's one of those deals.
Oh, definitely. This is great, John. Really appreciate the quick guide to Corvair. Again, this is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the 2022 Corvair Day over here at EMMR, put on by the Central PA Corvair Club. For more cool events like this, make sure you check your car show calendars, NortheastWheelsEvents.com, SoutheastWheelsEvents.com, UKWheelsEvents.com, and while you're there, post and promote your shows. I'll see you at the show.